Hey guys, it's Mrs. Icky, and we are going to be taking notes over multiplying and dividing rational numbers. So get yourself in a comfy place so we can start writing down our notes and learning. All right, let's talk about multiplying and dividing rational numbers, which is your title. And your central question is, how does multiplying and dividing integer numbers compare to multiplying and dividing rational numbers? Let's go ahead and get started. And I'm sorry my triangle is so big. Let me pause my video and fix that. Alright, that looks much better. Okay, so multiplying and dividing rational numbers, it's always all about keeping track of the sign. Okay, I know you guys can add, subtract, multiply, divide rational numbers pretty well when they're all positive. And now I need you to be able to keep track of this sign. This is my triangle for multiplication and division. Sometimes I refer to it as my plus, minus triangle. And this will help you keep track of the sign, because here's what I'm super looking for right here, okay? You're not going to be meeting those standards until you're keeping track of the sign. All right, let's go ahead and get started with some examples. Oh, my triangle's a little bit too big again. Let me pause. All right, that's great. Again, the triangle is only for multiplication and division. I call it the plus, minus triangle. And here's how it works. Okay, we are multiplying or dividing whatever the thing tells us to do. Okay, if you have a hard time remembering how to multiply, divide, add, subtract, fractions or decimals, I'm going to put some more videos on Schoology in which you can review all of those concepts, because right now we're focusing on keeping track of the sign, okay? All right, when we divide fractions, we copy, keep it negative, dot, flip, keep it negative, okay. Now, when we multiply straight across. And we will have -6 times -2 over 5 times 1. All right, here's what our plus, minus triangle tells us. Okay, in our numerator, we have a negative times a negative. A negative times a negative is a, what do I have left? Positive. Okay, so the numerator is going to be positive 6 times 2, which is 12. Okay. Our denominator is a positive times a positive, so 5 times 1 is 5. Okay, last step, we need to simplify this. Okay, 5 goes into 12 twice, 2/5 remaining. And you did it. Did you keep track of your sign? Negative times negative is positive. All right, let's go to example number 2. Let me restart my plus, minus triangle. Okay, minus. Oops, I didn't realize I did that. There we go, problem solved. Okay, we have a positive times a positive times a negative leaves us with a negative. So at the end, I'm going to tack out this negative sign right there so I know that my sign is correct, because it's super important right now. And when we divide mixed numbers, we change them to improper fractions by multiplying and then by adding. So 2 times 3 is 6, and 6 plus 2 is 8. 8/3 negative divided by 1/3. Okay, 1/3 divided by negative 8/3, proper way to say it. Okay, copy, dot, flip, multiply by the reciprocal is what this is actually called. Okay, multiply straight across. 1 times -3. Okay, 3 times 8. 1 times -3 is where we're getting that negative sign from. 1 times 3 is 3. 3 times 8 is 24. Can this be reduced? Yes, it can. 3 goes into 3 once. 3 goes into 24 8 times. And we did it. Okay, next one. Example 3, we are keeping track of the signs, and our signs right here has that our problem is in the parentheses. So each time we multiply by -2/3. So this says expanded out what did it say, 2/3? 1/2. -1/2. 3 times -1/2. Negative times negative is positive, and then positive times negative is negative. Positive times negative is negative. All right. Now we're just going to multiply straight across. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. Okay. And our answer is negative 1/8. And can we reduce this down? Nope. So there we go. All right. Let's go to example 4. Let me erase my plus, minus, minus stuff. Okay. Example 4. We're looking at decimals. And again, it stays the same, but we have to keep track of the sign. Okay, so we're going to line this up for a multiplication problem, which is 1.8 times 5.1. Okay, keeping track of the sign. A positive times a negative is a negative. So the answer is going to be negative. We're going to write that down so I don't forget it. Scoot this down a little bit so we can see some more. Okay. 1 times 8 is 8. 1 times 1 is 1. 5 times 8 is 40. 5 times 1 is 4. Sorry, 5 times 1 is 5 plus 4 is 9. Okay, 8, 1, 9. 2 decimal places. 1, 2, negative 9.18. Awesome. 5. Line them up, set them up for a normal problem, and we have a negative times a negative. Let me rewrite plus, minus, minus. Okay, a negative times a negative leaves us with a positive. Okay. Set it up for multiplication. Okay, 6 times 3 is 18. 6 times 6 is 36, plus 1 is 37. 1, 2 decimal places. Okay. 6.3 times 0.6 is 3.78. Same sign. The answer is going to be positive for this one. Awesome. Last one. Negative 1.3 is inside the parentheses. So each time we're going to multiply by negative 1.3, and we're going to do this twice because that's what our exponent tells us to do. Set our problem up for a multiplication problem. Okay, let's keep track of signs. Negative times negative is positive. So it's going to equal a positive number. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 1 is 3. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 1 is 1. 9, 6, 1, 1, 2 decimal places, and 1.69. Okay, everybody looking at my screen right now. Okay, I should see this work put on your paper. Okay, I don't want to see the answer is blank. When I go to check, you're on your own. I should see that you went through, changed the mixed number to an improper fraction. I should see that you are looking and multiplying across. I should see this long multiplication involved for those decimals, okay? Do not forget how to do this properly. Okay, I want to see the work. I'm looking for that. All right, go ahead and try these on your own problems. Show your work. Okay, go ahead and try these, and let's go over answers when you're ready. Thank you for pausing your video. Okay, you should have gotten a positive 2 1/7. You should have gotten a negative 2 4/11. Okay, change these into improper fractions first by multiplying and then adding. Okay, and then multiply by the reciprocal. I should see those steps there. There's 3 steps I should see here. Okay, this one you should have told me you multiplied across. I should see that step written on your paper. I should see the long multiplication because this is going to take up quite a few lines on your paper, okay? I should see the long division for this work here. And at number 5, the cell phone company will add negative $2.74 to your next bill for each of the 4 months you were overcharged. How much will be added to your next bill? This is a multiplication problem, and I should see the multiplication written out and you multiplying. All right, Thanks, guys. Go ahead and answer this essential question and go take that checkpoint. I appreciate your hard work.